know that frontals don't come in the same size? Yes, there are two types of frontal sizes, and also I'll be talking about another type of frontal as well. These and many more I'll talk about in today's video. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, and to my old and returning subscribers, you guys has been amazing. So I'll be talking about the two sizes of a frontal and what makes them different from each other. Then I'll also be talking about another type of frontal as well. So now let me start with these two sizes of frontal. We have two sizes of frontal, so that will make you know that frontal sizes are not the same. We have the 13/4 frontal, and we also have the 13/6 frontal. Yes, so the 13/4 frontal, which is also very common and popular every day or everywhere right now, rather, because you know all these companies too, they are just trying to reduce the sizes or quantity of everything, and this is the size of a typical 13/4 frontal. Yes, so this 13/4 frontal is like this. That's from ear to ear is 13/4. And also the other one 13/6, but I'm sorry, maybe I will leave pictures for you to see. I don't have that here with me because you can, it's not easy to find these days. But this is a 13/4. So now I want to talk about what makes 13/4 and 13, their difference, 13/4 or 13/6 frontal different. 13/4 and 13/6 frontals, what makes them different is that from ear to ear, which is 13, that's the measurement, is the same, but where they are different from each other is from your forehead, or is it the width or the length? I beg, make una forgive me, I don't know. So what makes them different is this part. Yes, from year to year is this is for 13/4, which I will leave pictures for you to see. Maybe you will understand better. That part for a 13/6 is wider. So that's from my forehead to the back of my head is not the same. That's with a 13/6. So it makes it wider. If, for example, now a 13/4, it ends here, but 13/6, it will go deeper. So that makes a 13/6 frontal is really big, like it's larger in size, especially for the wideness, or for the, is it the width or the breadth? So please, I don't know, you can just try and understand me. So this place, that is what makes them different, because this place to this, from year to year, is wider in 13/6, but just that they have the same ear to ear measurement. So that makes the 13/6 wider or bigger. So it's also makes it less, it makes the 13/6 frontal to, more versatile. Although generally frontals are very versatile, but for a 13/6 frontal, it's more versatile in style, because you can still, if you really want like a C cut, you can still dip it. You can still cut it to the last part, and like it will be very wide enough and detailed enough for you to make a ponytail, like those front ponytail, to style more, let me so to say. So, but the unfortunate them also, the amount of air that you use for a 13/6 frontal will be, it will be less, because that part is wide enough, so it doesn't consume too much bundles. Yes, let me use it that way, compared to a 13/4. And I remember back in the day when frontal first came out around the 2018, like, in fact, you need to see the size of a frontal. It's very wide, and very wide and big, that in fact, even with a bundle, you can even use it, or two bundles set, you can even use it to make a full wig. Most frontals, then you cannot use a whole 3 bundles to make a full wig with a frontal, because it will be much, because the frontals are always very large. Even the 13/4, like the the length of it from ear to ear, you will still have excess hair, that to the extent that you have to cut it off. You have to cut that extra lace so that it will be able to fit into your ear. But right now, in fact, after wigging, like, you will be, look at this one now, you will be even be struggling, if you want to wear it or you want to install it. So that's why most now is the 13x4 frontal, like, in fact, almost all the hair, or the, even especially in packet hairs, even the normal naked ones, is 13x4 that you will get more than 13x6, because of maybe because of the size and all that. There is still 13x6, right? But it's very difficult for you to get. So this 13x4, it consumes hair bundles more. Like, in fact, you are going to use the whole 3 bundles. If possible, self, you will even use a 4 bundle to make a 13x4. But if it's a 13x6 now, because of how wide from your forehead to the back of your head is, you can just use like 2 bundles or more. It just depends on how you want your wig to be full. So now you get the 13x4 rather, more than a 13x6 frontal. But in all honesty, 13x6 is still the best. That is, if you can get it, because of how it's wider, it's more versatile, and it doesn't consume much of hair bundles. If you come across it, good luck to you. Like, I will still recommend it, but which is very rare to find them. So I am just here to explain to you, or to tell you. So if you see a frontal that is very, very large or big, just have it at the back of your mind that is a 13x6. So when you see a 13x6 frontal, just know that it's always bigger, and the only difference is just the wideness from your forehead to to your back, the back of your head. That makes them different from each other. We also have the Tfrontal as well. And what is Tfrontal? Tfrontal is that frontal that just have that only, it has a customized line which makes it already styled or wig. So which makes it very difficult for you to to be versatile, for you to style it the way you want it. Although it still have that natural, or still have that that's like how a typical frontal is, but it's just that you cannot style it compared to a full frontal that like this, that you can party it however or whichever way you want it. And one thing with Tfrontal, is that it's mostly come in wigs. It comes in already made wigs. It comes in factory made wig already. You hardly see a Tfrontal with that's just like this. Most of them come as a wig. So you mostly buy it as a wig, and it just already come like a line. It's just more of like a closure. That wideness that you can still style it as a frontal, but it's not as versatile as a full frontal hair. And that's frontal, that Tfrontal was very popular around there. Was it after the lockdown, when most of the companies that are producing, or most the country that is producing frontal couldn't, like that's a full frontal, couldn't do it. So they now came up with a Tfrontal then. Although most of the time now you hardly get it in the market currently, except maybe is mostly on a factory wig, and there are certain type of hair texture that you mostly get at Tfrontal. Yes, there are some type of hair texture that you can get it, like maybe those short coily hair. That is the type of wig that you can get most Tfrontal, and it's always cheaper than a full frontal wig. You cannot compare the price of a full frontal wig to a Tfrontal wig. The full frontal is always more expensive than the Tfrontal. That's it for this video. I hope you find this video helpful and also informative as well. And also, if there's any contribution you'd like to make, feel free to also make your contribution. And if there's any question you'd like to ask relating to this video, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I'll be glad to answer you to the best of my knowledge. But before you click off from this video, if you have watched to this point and you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button to join the family, and also click on the notification bell to get notified anytime I post a new video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as well. Share this video, someone might find it helpful and informative. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye for now.